Holy crap, what did I just read? Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. I'm Mike Spider Slayer, bringing you another episode of Spider-Man Weekly. This is where I talk about your favorite or least favorite Spider-Man comics, and I'm happy to say, for the first time in a very, very long time, we get a top quality Amazing Spider-Man comic book. Issue 33 is something that we have not seen in this run as of yet. There's been solid issues, especially when it comes to earlier issues with Tombstone and the street level characters, but for me, this was next level stuff. This is stuff that you would want in your Amazing Spider-Man comic all the time. Now, this story is written by Zeb Wells, which was actually very surprising that he put this, top tier writing in here. But the artwork is what separates this story from the rest of the Amazing Spider-Man books right now. The artwork is done by Patrick Gleason. This is a very dark comic book. This is paying a tribute to Kraven's Last Hunt storyline, but the roles are reversed. Let's check out the artwork in this comic book. Here is a very dark Peter Parker in this comic. It's absolutely outstanding. You can feel the tension throughout this entire comic book. Here we have Kraven the Hunter, and in this comic, for the first time, Kraven is the one that is not the hunter, but he is the prey. And you feel that tension in this comic book. What is really awesome about this book, the page that really makes that book is this page right here. Come on, guys. That is awesome. That is paying tribute to Kraven's Last Hunt, to, in fact, issue number 294 of the Amazing Spider-Man. Look at that. You can see the similarities to the artwork right there. It is almost identical, right? But instead of Spider-Man being hunted, again, you have Kraven the Hunter being hunted here. So how did we get to this point? Well, in the last issue of Amazing Spider-Man, we wound up getting to see Kraven the Hunter, who is shacking up with Queen Goblin. He has extracted the sins from her, and now they wanted to give it back to Norman Osborn so they can make him the Green Goblin again. Why does everyone have such a hard-on giving these sins back to Green Goblin? I don't know. They just want to take them out. Who knows? I don't know. But whatever the case may be, Spider-Man interfered with the fight. He got stabbed by the spear. And what happened, it's made him dark. It's made him evil. He hears all these evil things in his head. And his first thing is to go after Kraven because, one, he stabbed him. Two, he put him into the ground, and he remembers that quite well. And this is no longer the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, as Peter would say at the beginning of this issue. Again, it's super dark. He plays with his prey. He sits there and he goes, "Are you scared? It's time to run, run!" And then you see Kraven the Hunter try to run away. It is absolutely insane. The battle here, the chase is so intense, and it's such a page turner. And again, this has vermin in it, and it just pays homage to that wonderful story that we got back in the day. Now, a lot of people would say, well, we can't do anything new or we can't do anything different. I'll give you that, but what I liked about this is it was role reversal, and it seemed like Peter Parker never got that true revenge, that true dark side comes out of him here, and the first thing he does is he goes after Kraven the Hunter, and he basically captures him, and he puts him into the ground, just like how Kraven did to him. He throws his gun in the ground and he puts him in a casket. That's going back all the way to the Web of Spider-Man, issue 31, where Spider-Man gets put into the ground. This was an awesome comic book. This was a book where you are reading it and you don't want it to end. That's how your Amazing Spider-Man comic should be. Every time you pick one up, it should be a page turner like that. I was so excited. Here's the variant cover that I got for this one. And I'm so happy that Patrick Gleason is the one that actually did the artwork in this comic book, because without his artwork, this story would have not worked. And this shows you that someone of the caliber like a Patrick Gleason should be doing Amazing Spider-Man comics. No disrespect for John Romita Jr. He has done the character for a long time. He's been in the business for a long time, but it just doesn't work for Amazing Spider-Man comics anymore. This book was an A+ for me. It was action-packed, and I cannot wait for the next issue of this, because how does Kraven the Hunter get out of the situation that he's currently in right now? Man, oh man, I did not expect this to be so good. And I want to know in the comments below, what did you think of The Amazing Spider-Man issue 33? If you did not decide to pick this book up, guys, if you do one thing when it comes to Amazing Spider-Man, say you dropped Amazing Spider-Man this year, go out there and read this little story arc. It started in 32. It takes place in 33. I think it's going on in 34. And I don't think you'll be disappointed, guys. I think you'll really enjoy this one. However, if you are a younger reader and you never read Kraven's Last Hunt, go out there, find the trade. One of the best Spider-Man stories ever. Again, I'm showing you a few different issues of the storyline. These were the most convenient ones that were in my collection that I could get a hold of real quick. This is part 1. This is part 5. And this is part 4. All the other stories are really good as well. You won't be disappointed. But again, guys, Amazing Spider-Man issue 33. Man, oh man, I wish I could say Spider-Man is truly back, but this might be a diamond in the rough when it comes to the storytelling here, but it shows that there is potential for Zeb Wells to write a solid story. So my hopes are up when it comes to the gang war. So we'll see where it goes. So guys, if you love this content, again, make sure you subscribe, and I'll leave you more content right here. This is my video called The Worthy Ones, where I talk about all the newest issue 1 comic books that are getting ready, or that have come out for the week, and I deem them worthy or not worthy. And of course, guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting, but more importantly, always read those comics. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. Bye.